Smiling with No Teeth by Genesis Owusu. It is 15 songs, 54 minutes long.
Yeah. And I think this is what happens when you create music with literally no flaws whatsoever. It's perfect.
This is the
You do the whole review because I think it's perfect. That's my review. It's done.
This is the neo-pop / rap / hip-hop version of Yves Tumor, which means it's Jesus.
It's super like OP, honestly.
There's the review. Because when I was sitting there, it reminded me a lot of Yves Tumor, and you know how much I love Yves Tumor's work.
Yeah.
Like, oh my God, their album last year was fucking incredible. It reminded me a lot of it because this is creating music with no boundaries, basically doing whatever the hell you want in an album, somehow making it cohesive. And basically everything is new. Everything is different. It's trying to push music forward while staying within parameters that still make it music.
Yes.
If that makes sense.
Yeah, I was fully expecting this to be like a Pooh Shiesty album. I was expecting it to be trap or something.
Same here.
You know what I mean? Because you look at the album, like he has the whole like gold teeth thing, he has the whole bandages on, the whole like weekend thing. Like, I don't know, I'm probably in some like moody trap shit. Then you start with On the Move, and it's like, is this Tom York's The Eraser?
It's like I listen to this, I'm like, is that a Godrich producer here or something? Like, is this the African American Tom York? Like, what is this?
What?
It's incredible. Opening track, experimental as fuck. You have a lot of like glitch synthesizers up in here. It does sound like a little bit some stuff with the Razor, actually. Come to think of it, especially like live Tom York reminded me of that now. And then in the beginning, and then there just like progresses into this gorgeous little like fun, dancey, trippy track that's only like a minute and a half long. After that, then you get The Other Black Dog, which is like similar to a Beck song where it's like spoken really fast words over like a solid drum beat going back and forth, and it's really good too. And it's just kind of on the nose. It slows down towards the end and then like cuts off and then goes into this little weird tangent theme towards like the last 15-20 seconds or so. After that, you got Centerfold, which then gets into like funk and soul and a bit other stuff into it too. And it's like this gorgeous track after those first two of like, whoa, what the hell am I listening to? Then gets into that beautifulness, and it's just, I was not expecting this. This is our horrors of 2021.
Yeah. To me, Centerfold and a couple of other songs reminded me a lot of even Neon Indian. Just the way of you're taking
you could put a parallel to his last album, the 2015 International Vegas or Night School. You can like put into that like 6ix9ine Insignia Avenue, like something like that, where it's really trippy glitch pop mixed in with old chill wave sounds, which no one makes.
Yeah, like you're making like neo pop and chill wave, but still very indie, just kind of like by definition. It's almost a fool's errand to try to like put any particular song in a genre. It's just like, it's a little bit of this, but honestly, it's just Genesis Owusu just doing a thing.
It is, and that's the thing. And then like the next song, Waiting on You, can remind me almost of like an Anderson .Paak track. Yeah. But it's just a bit more experimental. You have like, it's the drum beat, the bass sounds very like, it sounds a little bit like Oxnard era Anderson .Paak, which I do like, but the rapping, the spoken word parts are a lot different compared to that, and it's just more experimental in that regard. So again, within that's the first 4 songs.
Yeah.
That's the beginning of the damn album, and it's that many sounds, that many different things into it, but they're all cohesive, which is incredibly difficult to do. You have sounds from The Eraser, Neon Indian, Anderson .Paak, and you somehow make it combine. Like, what the hell? Incredible.
Yeah. The one sort of like feature you have on here with Kieran J. Callanan, Drown, is like a fast-paced. I could see this in like a Gorillaz B-side, maybe. Maybe it sounds a little more song machine-y.
This one actually reminds me a bit of Neon Indian a little bit too, because of like, if you know his early work, it reminded me of that, where it's like fast-paced, kind of like almost alt-rockish, but then mixing with a lot of electronic beats and stuff, so there's a lot of coolness in there.
There's this particular way Neon Indian uses effects and pedals that makes rock sound synthetic and electronic. And it's a really cool thing he does particularly, that I see a bunch of little bits here in Genesis Owusu's project.
No one really does it like that with the amount of synthesizers. That's why I like his work so much. And that's what I hear a lot throughout this album, which is one of my favorite artists. So it's damn good. But then within there, you get to like Goldchains, which then this is where it reminds me of Yves Tumor a lot, because it's that like taking a rock song and making it just like cutting it up, doing whatever the hell you want with it and making your own thing. And it's like this, you have this cool little guitar part in there that sounds like all broken up. You have a little bit of spoken word in there. You have some singing going on top of it. And there's, yeah.
Each of the, like, for me, it's a little bit reminiscent of even like D'Angelo, where it's just like you're taking, it's not even neo-soul, it's just soul. You are taking those like fundamental instruments, like the pluckiness of the bass, the shimmering guitar in the background, like you're just taking those and letting them sing in little bits on their own as you're constructing the whole song. It's goddamn wonderful. And yeah, lyrically, there's a lot to say about how Genesis Owusu is always pulling these like double entendres. It's a very spoken word. I think like it's not the most clever thing ever. Like it's not MF Doom levels of wordplay, but it's also like very good. And it's going to take you a couple listens to really catch everything. Especially, if I may, go down to I Don't See Color, which like is seriously rivaling one of my favorite songs of all time, which is Kendrick Lamar's Untitled 3. It's similar subject matter and everything too. But god damn, that's a banger of a song. I've been playing it nonstop.
I wondered if you were gonna like that track. I figured you were going to.
And again, it's not the subject matter that does it for me. It's not even like some of the lyrics that do it
which
for
are
me.
great.
It's the percussion.
Beautiful.
The percussion in the background where it's like it's using just all. It
actually reminds me more comparisons. Reminds me of Childish Gambino a little bit with the percussion. Yeah, all like that where it's like and with the flow and everything. It reminded me of like
the newer White Album, like Algorithm.
Yeah, exactly. Algorithm. It reminded me a lot of that, but way more refined.
Yeah. This has like a soul little bit to it, but I'm going to do things I've never combined before. This sounds like there's like island drums that you do, like Kaytranada does sometimes with his percussion, with that factory sort of sound that I've been describing randomly here and there, like a futuristic warehouse kind of thing. It does that kind of all in one. Like I could listen to the song instrumentally and I'd be like, this is a profound piece of work. It's amazing. And then the lyrics are all about this like subversive relationship with race in America and how it's perceived and how, kind of like I was talking about earlier, political opinions are fine, but when they become how you think other people should portray themselves in life, it gets to be a little more complicated. Yeah. And he's putting himself in like the shoes of a black person, a white person, an Asian person, all these different things in one song. Casa Brother, damn! The song isn't even explicit. Shit.
Yeah, it isn't.
It is a damn good track.
Which is funny.
I was taken aback every time I hear it.
Yeah, you have Black Dog, which is a little bit shorter track after that. You have Whip Cracker, which is a hilarious.
I can't say that.
Hey, you can't say that. I can say that. Whip Cracker is a hilarious fucking title of a track. I love it.
And it's almost like, that's a very Death Gripsy kind of song, the way he's kind of like doing it kind of throaty, it's kind of punchy. Throaty,
but the thing is, towards the end, then it picks up almost like Random Access Memories disco beat, basically. Yeah. We're like, what the hell? It's incredible.
It's almost like a powerful, I'm going to do whatever I want to and fuck you otherwise. Yeah. Like, that's super energy.
Because then after Whip Cracker, you have Easy and a song about fishing, which sound exactly like Gorillaz. Like, what the flying hell? Because Easy really sounds like Plastic Beach era Gorillaz to me, where it's just, that's one of my favorite sounds you can make. And then
a song about fishing,
it sounds like Damon Albarn.
It sounds like Damon Albarn's Everyday Robots.
Exactly. It legit sounds like Damon Albarn sitting around like drunk, be like, I have no friends. What am I doing with my life? Give me the iPad, Jamie, please.
Damon Albarn's solo work is actually very good. I will not have you slander it.
No, it is very good.
But it's very good. All the way down to No Looking Back and Bye Bye. Like, again, I don't want to waste more words on this. It's perfect. This is, on the arbitrary scale of minimum wage, this is fully automated luxury space communism. This is everything works for you. The society works for you. You just sit back and listen to music. It's chilling.
Literal tranquility base hotel and casino where you have a fucking moon base alpha on the moon and you can fly up from TWA Airlines races out of the grave rocket to get there in your gold-plated elevator to then get into your moon base, and you're making like $600,000 an hour because that's whatever currency doesn't exist.
Yeah.
Space Marxism.
Absolutely. I'll lean on. That's my end goal, by the way. For the record, it's space Marxism. That's my big thing with Elon Musk. You found it out. No. I'll defer to your judgment with Kings of Leon, especially because you know how they've sounded. Yes. And I was pretty impressed with their album. But like you saying, this is one of the better things I've heard this year based on everything they've done in their sound. I'll definitely go with that. For me, this is a new artist. I don't know. I appreciate the I don't give a fuck and I'm going to do what I want to of it. this is definitely one of my album of the years to watch for sure.
100%. You have for me 2 album of the year contenders by far, which we don't get 2 album of the contender in one episode ever. Yeah, really. You get like one every other week, once a month maybe if you're lucky.
I mean, other than that time we did Mumford Sons and Anderson .Paak together.
But sometimes you gotta have a No Chill Island with Anderson .Paak.
They were 2 award winners, to be fair.
They were definitely 2 award winners.
Different awards.
Apples, oranges.